Love John.
Hey.
Hey. You know I like to start. I like to start from the back. Born into sin. He went 33 years. Sinless. For me, he did it. But my sins, endless. Grace and mercy so great, there is no way I can repay you. I don't know where to start. But in my heart, God, I'm thankful. Thank you for the things that you came and gave me. In your image, you made me. Sent Lucifer to hell, but you didn't let him take me. Instead, you sent your son to save me. And Yeshua HaMashiach, he amazed me. King of kings yet came as a manger-born baby. Had friends that were shady. Priests spit on him and called him crazy. But he still showed them love as if it was all gravy. Not only was he innocent, but he was perfect. And they still didn't care. And some of us have the nerve to say that life ain't fair. Man, some of the sayings that we have get us in trouble, like knowledge is power. Man, that's only a piece of the puzzle. See, because there's knowledge, understanding, then there's wisdom. I can define them and I'll tell you how to get them. Knowledge is knowing facts, understanding is comprehension. But where the power truly lies is within wisdom. You can get knowledge and understanding from books and further education, but the power of wisdom comes from spiritual revelation. It's simple to know and understand the wrongs and rights, but it's a whole nother thing to apply it to your life. And maybe that's why some of us just don't get it. Don't you know if there was only one soul left to stave, he still would have did it? Picture yourself as that one soul left. Only your sins committed, just whipping and ripping his flesh. Some think that movie Passion of the Christ was gruesome enough, but I imagine not even that was as bad as it was. But yeah, picture your wrongdoings doing it to him. Till you see him carrying that heavy cross and they pinning nails through him. Till you see him hanging pinned by his hands and his feet. No one around but you to watch your Savior bleed. You try to stand strong, but your legs get weak until you have no choice but to fall to your knees. Not another word to say, so you just sit there and weep as he's trying to lift himself up so he can breathe and speak. And all you can hear as you feast your eyes above is him saying, Father, forgive him, for he knows not what he does. Or Father, forgive her, for she knows not what she does. Man, that should be a picture next to the definition of love, because it's as good as it gets, as some of the wise would claim. It's one man walked this earth full of perfect love, and y'all know his name. Also, none of us have to die living eternal pain. And all he wants is for us to love each other the same as he did. So when someone comes giving you nothing but hate, don't turn your back or get mad. Love them anyway. And don't do it because everyone else deserts them. Don't even do it to be considered the better person. Matter of fact, don't even do it because it's the right thing to do. But do it because the Father of the Son who died to stand for you commands you to. It's pretty obvious that with that piece, you can tell that I used to go to church a lot. Yeah, I used to go to church a lot. I not so much anymore. I still visit here and there. And a lot of people thought that I was a preacher's son or like, you know, I was forced to go to church. Mama made you go. Really, my mama didn't make me go. I honestly had a sincere passion for finding God. Amen. Let's go.
And unfortunately, you know, I'm not going to church as much anymore because sometimes church is the hardest place to find it. You know what I mean? But
rewind that.
You know, I said church sometimes is the hardest place to find it. But I ain't gonna go too deep into that. But what I say? This next piece, I'm gonna go into the next piece. This next piece really defines where I am in life. I feel like as a child, you know what I mean, I was given a seed of doubt that really kind of, I'm not gonna say it ruined my life, but it brought me where I am today. And you know, a part of me going to church so hard, trying to find, you know, God and all that stuff, is because I sincerely wanted to be me, or I sincerely wanted to be what I was supposed to be. As a kid, you know what I'm saying, you told, you can do anything you want to do. Little Johnny, you can do whatever you want to do, right? Yeah. So what you want to do? They had commercials, everybody want to be the president. You know what I'm saying? Everybody want to be astronauts. Yeah. But what happens is that seed of doubt is planted right here. Some people may go ahead and say, when you say I want to be an astronaut, they might be like, oh, okay, that's good, leave it at that. Yeah. Other people might be like, oh, okay, you want to be an astronaut? Okay, well, let me show you these books real quick. Let me show you, you know what I'm saying, the direction that you need to go. But then again, it's some people, this is where the doubt is planted right here. So, Lil Johnny, you want to be an astronaut? Yeah, okay. What if that don't work out? Right. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? What's the backup plan? Now that was planted to me. You can't get that to somebody like me. I got ADD and I'm very analytical. So when you tell me what if, I'm gonna go off on the deep end on trying to find out what if is. Yeah. And what happened with my life is that instead of sticking to plan A, I was so determined to find out what plan B is going to be that I live a plan B life. I put energy in that. You feel me? And real talk, at the end of the day, you need to go ahead and just stick with plan A, because, you know what I'm saying, even if, I tell you, if somebody asked me that question now, what I would have said, my answer would have been either two things. Either I'll cross that bridge when I get to it, or if it don't work out, I'm going to find a way to make it work out. Ain't no, you know what I'm saying, ain't no plan B. You feel me? So this piece right here is called Plan A. It's very short, sweet, to the point. I want to apologize, first of all, for those of you with minute comprehension. My thoughts of depth may not reach high enough to grasp your shallow ass attention, but I feel like venting, so fuck it, I'ma just start talking. See, I'm a little aggravating to the realists because my ambitions are a little too tall. See, I don't think outside the box. With me, there is no fucking box at all. My reality is unrealistic, and I do not seek security on whether or not somebody else already did it. See, my security blanket is in my faith and in my drive. Fuck plan B, it's either plan A or die. See, in this journey of greatness, I expect it to be tough. They say, have yourself a backup plan. Well, I say, don't plan on backing up. Thank you.
One more time.
The whole damn.
For the parents.
Well, I didn't get behind the whole piece. This is the second time
better tip his ass.
I must be on some shit. Gigi, can you get water, baby?
Yes, you can. Okay.
I love you.
I said potato.
Potato.
Potato. That's what I'm trying to say.
That's me and Gigi.
That's our thing.
Dang. Okay.
Please. Thank you.
I want to start off with my apologies to those of you with minute comprehension. My thoughts of depth may not reach high enough to grasp shallow attention, but I feel like venting, so fuck it. I'ma just start talking. I may be a little aggravating to the realists because my ambitions are a little too tall. See, I don't think outside the box. With me, there is no box at all. My reality is unrealistic, and I do not seek security in whether or not somebody else already did it. My security blanket is in my faith and in my drive. To hell with plan B. It's either plan A or die. There's no shortcuts in the journey to greatness, so I expect it to be tough. They say have a backup plan. I say don't plan on backing up.
All right. You better take it.
Ak is like my coach. Ak. He coaches me through everything. One time, listen, let me tell y'all what Ak did. So we at this little this weightlifting competition, and there's like this thing off to the side where you gotta kind of like go through this obstacle course and shit, right? And this is the first time he coached me. He said, bro, you win this, bro, you get $1,000. That's why he was like, you know what you can do with $1,000? He said, bro, you can pay your rent. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was like, you can get new clothes. He was like, yo, bro, you can give me 200. Oh, for real, bro? You give me 200, right? Oh, that's my dog, though. He always looking out. That's my dog.
True story.
This next piece that I'm about to do. I actually had writer's block, and this is interesting to me because when I had writer's block, I was getting real frustrated with it. I'm like, man, come on, man, I don't like this, man. I heard about writer's block, but I really can't come up with any ideas. So the idea was to write about me having writer's block. So, you know, I wrote about not being able to write, and it turned out to be pretty good. I like the way my mind works sometimes. But let me see. All right, go.
Hold on, E-Knok, I'm sorry. I just want to say, because this man is so dope, like, if y'all ain't already tipped.
Oh, wait, what is that?
Put the tip in. I'm just saying, if he said something that resonates with y'all, put the tip in. Because it ain't filled up enough for me, so just put the tip in. Put the tip in.
Right.
It'll be right here. For you to put the tip in. And I know you guys know what that means. Put the damn tip in. I just wanted to say that. All right, E-Knok. See? Put the tip in.
Sexy ass tip, boy.
Yeah.
Alright, so this next piece is about me having writer's block. I'm tired. I'm sick and tired of looking at this blank sheet of paper. It's as if it's calling me saying, hey, E-Knok, can you do me a favor? I'm so plain. I don't want the tree I was chopped from to be in vain. But if I am nothing but blank lines, then there is nothing to be gained. So at this point, I feel obligated to take my pen's ink to the surface and saturate it, putting my writer hand at an ease that it may finally get to write, adding some meat, gravy, and spice to the plain white rice. Whoa, I must be hungry. But am I hungry enough? Consistency claims to be tough, but procrastination's calling its bluff. Amazing. Something's familiar about these characteristics. Is this moment divine, or is it my mind that's going ballistic? Shit, I don't know. But mentally, I can't take it. Lyrically frustrated. Creatively constipated. I'm looking around the room for some X-lax. Wishing I had more of what Malcolm X lacked. The patience to sit back and watch nothing happen. You call yourself a poet? Call this here your passion? Think that you can leave some sort of legacy everlasting, touching hearts and souls further than you can imagine? Damn, am I high or do I need to be? Or have I lacked that far back on my own gift that I got a blank sheet of paper speaking to me? Speaking of being high, speaking of being high, now, y'all know I went to church a lot. Now, I was good and good boy, really good. I didn't drink until I was 23, and I did not smoke. I did not smoke until I met that nigga back there. I was 25. I was 25 years old the first time I actually smoked. Now, the experience about all this is, man, it was so good. I don't want to call it a blessing, but, you know, to be 25 and to experience being high for the first time, it was like amazing to me. Well, first off, he made me hit the blunt. So when I did that, you know, I'm smoking, and I'm like, man, what's the point of me smoking this? I'm going in. And I'm like, bro, what? I don't understand the point. I feel a little like, what you tripping, bro? Like, I don't even know why you got me doing this. So you know, eventually he looked at me. He said, "Oh, you gonna find out in a minute." I'm like, "Man, all right, man, whatever." So I'm washing the dishes, and him and some other friends, they come in the kitchen and they just watching me wash the dishes. They watching. And I'm like, "What y'all looking for, man? Like, y'all think my business. Like, I'm straight." And they're like, "Oh, okay, all right, you just check it." But I promise you, when it hit me, I ran out of the house. I ran through the door and I called one of my friends. I said, "Man, this is crazy." She was like, "Oh, you smoking? Oh my God, I told you not to smoke." And But the experience, the thing that I was laughing my ass off, and the reason I was laughing my ass off is because from 0 to 25, all I've been hearing about is the things that happen when you high. So every time the stereotype of being high would happen, I would laugh like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, "Oh, I forgot something. Oh shit, it's because I'm high." And I'll just start laughing. You know what I'm saying? I'm eating popcorn like, "Oh my God, this is the best popcorn." And I'm laughing at myself eating the popcorn as I put another bag of popcorn in the microwave. Like, it was like one of the craziest experiences of my life, and ever since I have been completely in love with Mary Jane. She a bad bitch, but no, seriously, this piece right here is about my love with Mary Jane. This piece is about marriage, okay? It's the Marriage of Juana, okay? That's what this piece is called. It takes a lot of animations in the song and shit. Okay. I wrote something one time. That shit was so dope. I mean, it flowed right out of my mouth. No homo.
Yo!
But they say out of the belly flow the rivers, right? They also say I'm not supposed to get high. Minister E-Knok, live by faith, son, not by sight. I feel you, Rev, but I have never seen life from such a heavenly height. I mean, I feel as though I can see the bigger picture from up here. Are we really not supposed to do this, y'all? Or does the world have fear that too many people will be enlightened? Oh, how great my mind works when the senses are heightened. Dear God, maybe those hippies were living right. Government got scared of enlightened people and took away their peace pipes. Woo! Oh my God. Oh man, I think I'm a little high right now. Hold on. Government got scared of better people and took away their peace pipes. Some people say they already high on life, so they don't really need to. I say for people like you, this experience might be better for you. But fuck it, go ahead. Don't try it. Do what you want to do. But I bet that leftovers to me will taste way better than fresh meals for you. I mean, even Bob Marley got his heart broken, but then he got high. Hey, y'all remember that song? Wait, time out. Y'all remember that song? Yeah. It was the dude with the afro.
Yeah,
he was like,
Afro Man.
You know, but then he was all the stuff he wanted to do, but then he got high. La 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 da da da. That's my shit. I wasn't even smoking then, but that was my jam. Okay, so back what I was saying. Okay, even Bob Marley got his heart broken, but then he got high. Simple solution to the problem: no woman, no cry. Swear, even Albert Einstein took a couple of trips up in the air like E equals MC squared. Oh my God, hold on, I keep forgetting shit. I'm like in my own shit, like I'm watching myself. E equals MC squared. Oh man, I'm lost. Like I don't even remember what come after that. You got it, poet.
Is that freestyle?
Weird. I don't know anything past. Did he do the
Oh man. Okay. In times like this is when the depth of your creativity is aroused. If you think that you're good at anything artistically, try doing it from the clouds. Please say not now, but never say never. Because when you take a trip to the sky, everything is better. Okay. See what I did? Jesus. Talked about plan A. You know, I talked about not being able to write. I done got high with y'all. It's one piece left. This one is always requested. It's always requested. You know, I feel like it's kind of old, but everybody likes this one. You know what I mean? Actually, the host of the show, she asked me, what inspired you to write this piece? And can you give me a short summary of how, you know, what inspired it? And I was like, well, it's kind of difficult not being able to tell you why I did it, but the short part is the hard part. There's a lot of reasons why I wrote this piece. Let me see. But what I did tell her was this. I said a lot of, there's a difference between what a woman says she wants and what she responds to. You understand what I'm saying? I feel like every woman. You don't preach this motherfucking. I feel like every woman.
Sorry. Y'all don't understand. You gotta preach this goddamn.
I feel like every woman genuinely wants a good guy. Every woman wants a good guy. However, they only respond to people who either are good at showing you that they don't give a fuck about you, or people who actually don't give a fuck about you. Unfortunately. But that's where this all kind of a summary of where it all derives. But this piece is called Not Being Nice. You know, if y'all seen the video, y'all, you know,
I love the video.
Yes.
So, go a little something like this.
Yeah.
The joy, the pain.
What?
I said the joy, the pain. I said the joy, the pain, maturity and growth. I've tried every single thing I can, but I cannot let go. E-Knok, you give your heart too quick. That's what they told me. And unfortunately, it was true. Forgive me, y'all. I thought giving your all was what you're supposed to do. Women would tell me, oh, Eric, you were so sweet. But to tell you the truth, I can't stand it. Because when you give too much, you're bound to be taken for granted. Soon I'm left in this position exposed to so much agony. Though I still keep pushing, due to my stubborn tenacity. Being open and understanding was the base of my sentiments. But I guess it's best to show less affection and learn to cover my innocence. Better yet, maybe even set my heart to never care again. No, but teaching this heart to be careless is just a battle I can't win. So due to my... Oh man, I don't know where to go back to. Okay. So due to my side of sensitivity, I stayed exposed to pain. Constantly in deep thought, steadily I'm going insane. How can I put up such a front and in myself find peace? No matter how bad I show to be, my goodness reeks. Is this a gift or a curse given to me from above? I constantly ask God, why am I such a sucker for love? It's time I date and contemplate on my next move. See, there's a new sun up and time to come up with new rules. The first one was easy, so I was very quick to mention. Maybe I would think of her less if I simply showed her less attention. Ignore that, please.
Wow, potato.
Yes, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, Eric Potato. I'm sorry.
Tell Alyssa I'm gonna kick her ass. That's up.
I will tell
All right. Let me see. Where was I? Maybe I would think of her less if I showed her less attention. Next day I heard her fussing. Baby, why you acting so mad? Oh, I forgot to call you back last night. My bad. Figured if I would give you less of my time, it would be more precious to you. Pretty faces I no longer look at, I now see through. Telling me how all these niggas did you dirty, girl, please stop.
I don't have time for your placement in this little friendship box, telling me how you let all these grimy dudes enjoy you when you knew deep down inside I was the better one for you. But all I got to hear was, Eric, you're so sweet. Well, things have changed, so that side won't be so simple to see. I'm no longer holding out my heart, waiting on it to get broken. That's like leaving a bag of money, thinking that it won't get stolen. For my own protection, I had to make this change in my life. No, I'm not being mean. I'm just not being nice. Thank you. Love. Nadia's birthday, y'all. Everybody, can we say happy birthday to Nadia? Happy birthday! The song. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Nadia. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Nadia. Happy birthday to you.
Feature of the evening. Hold on. Y'all give it up again for our feature of the evening. He just came and gave y'all his heart on this stage. If you didn't tip anything, please do not leave without showing this man some love. He poured his whole heart out here. Yes, give it up again for E-Knok.